Welcome to Old Waynesboro. Old Waynesboro was a recreation of the original little town after a gentleman named Mr. Goldsboro decided to uproot and move to a new location. Mr. Goldsboro decided to move to a new location and make a specific spot the key spot for the trains. That spot now is located on Walnut Street in North Carolina. This first house to my left is called the Pomona Grange house. Sorry for the noise, I'm right beside the road. Grange house. This was built in 1874. It was structured originally as a two-room schoolhouse in Grange Hall. I love it when people retain history instead of worrying about the future. You can look at those pictures if you want, from people that used to be here. And the old tools that they've used. Could you imagine cutting the grass with that damn thing? I honestly don't know how kids went to school like this. To me, it looks like a courthouse. Like the judge sits right there. Your defendant and your plaintiff sit just right there. Maybe your witnesses are on that bench in the center, or the person being convicted. Testimony given at that one, and then this person was like the scribe or wrote all the notes. Just some more photos and me. You can see me in the shadow right there. Oi. On to the next one. The next building over here is the Wiggins House. The Wiggins House was the first house with heat, and it had 4 beds. We are not allowed in there, but because of the condition of the home, they won't allow us in there. I can, however, try and let you peek in the window. And I actually want to go in there more than any of these houses because there's a lot of artifacts in here. There's an old vase. There's her bed right there on the right. Look at that old suitcase. An old gown. Kitchen table. Going around to the next window. Look at these shutters. They're just falling off. Here's a piece of her bed. If you can see anything but my camera. All right, this next window. Got an old chair, a sewing machine. Then working my way back to the front of the house. You've got your little outhouse over here. I guess you gotta ring the bell after you use the bathroom. Just a guess. The next house is actually Dr. Wiggins' office. All right, the next one is the actual doctor's office.
Where the doctor at? Where the doctor at?
Right here in the front, they have common medical items like cold tablets. That's your NyQuil tablets, basically. Rheumatism. An old syringe. These are cough drops. First aid bandages. There's your laxative. Oh no. And up here on the wall is actually a list of things that they charge you for and the fees. Could you imagine getting a prescription for $1? Written opinion, basically a doctor's note saying you gotta stay home from work because you're sick. They will visit your city for $1. Which is a lot of, the times have definitely changed. A vaccination's $1. Labor charge, surgery. These surgeries you might not wake up from. Once they called you back, Mr. Smithy, I'm here, you're needed in the back. Doctor's ready for you. Got some physical therapy room right here, along with some more items. This doctor was loaded. Oof, can only imagine what some of these are used for. The power of Christ compels you. I'm kidding. Oh, what is that last thing? I ain't never seen that one before. In the bottom shelf, all the vials and take it and check out that wheelchair. That's wicked. It's like a wicker chair on wheels. I brought that around now. And once you make it past this room, here's a recovery room. A little blood on the quilt right there. Not much going on back here. And then here's the recovery bed. And if you don't like what the doctor says is an escape room, just kidding, it's a back door. I know, let's go check out the print room. And as we keep going down, over here to my right is actually the general store. Of all the buildings that should be open, I believe this one should be open. Here's the general store. Again, it's closed and we can't go in, but I'm gonna peek into the window. And then walking up to this other window. Let's see if we can see inside. Can't see as good as the other one, but a little bit of stuff in there. That building right in front of us is the Neuse River Outlook. It was an outpost. Again, these buildings were put here. They were not built here. This next building is Park Hill School. It's where the local kids would go to learn. But unfortunately, we can't go in. This was May 13th, 1896. Park Hill School. I can put y'all up in the window, but I don't know how this is gonna turn out because it's way up here. So whatever you see, I can't see. In the next window, then I'm gonna try this last window. Hopefully it's something that you can see. That next house is actually a print shop. That's where you'd go to get your newspaper made. Well, you wouldn't have to go there. They deliver it to the general store. Welcome to the print shop. When newspapers were all the rage. None of these buildings have lights, so it's a little dark. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying to get further with this rope. If you know how to operate one of these, you are really old. Talk about cool technology. Here's somebody working on it. The next one is Faircloth legal offices or law offices. When in trouble, come see Faircloth law office. If you couldn't tell, this is where the judge and your lawyers are. Not much going on in this building. Already looking here. Got yourself a typewriter right there. A lot of this stuff I don't know what it is, like that. That's 100% new to me. Look at the little butler. Kind of curious how it does with real books. Or just decor. And there's actually some more in there. I'm not gonna open it. This is probably where they discussed and did their research. Put the true man hours in right at this desk right here. And then you have John Roberts School, which is locked and you can't go in. That's where your kids would go and learn. It was a school and church. All right, so this one is Roberts School. It was called Gum Pond from 1926 to 1950. It's not open, and there are kids behind me, so sorry if you hear them. But I'm gonna peek in the window. And then last up is the actual Bethany Meeting House. This is where the town would go to have meetings about the county. Basically any issues that arise by the community. This is where you'd come and settle them. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought this was the church. Back in the day. A little history on the meeting house. If you can read it through my silhouette. Somebody got shot. Just kidding. Actually, it might be. I don't know. Got your church pews. This that church that had no AC. So you just sitting there dying. Tired.
If you're with me, say amen. Amen.
So we gather here today, brothers and sisters, to celebrate a glorious time, a glorious man.
I don't know if many of you are history buffs like me, but I'd highly recommend you come check out Waynesboro. It's located just outside Grange in North Carolina. It's good stuff, but I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!